Good day, everyone. Welcome to Assessment Insights, where we delve into the world of education and explore innovative practices that enhance learning. Today, we have a fascinating topic: assessment for learning and assessment as learning. Let's dive right in. Joining us today are Dr. Rachel Cruz, and an education specialist, and Miss Jasmine Yap, a seasoned teacher with a wealth of classroom experience. Thank you both for being here. So, let's start with the basic. Dr. Cruz, can you explain what assessment for learning is and how it differs from traditional assessments? Certainly, assessment for learning is all about using assessment to inform and improve teaching and learning in real time. It's not just about grading, it's about understanding where students are in their learning journey and adapting instructions accordingly. Traditional assessment tend to focus more on assigning grades at the end of a unit or course. That makes sense. Miss Jasmine, how have you implemented assessment for learning in your classroom? In my classroom, I use formative assessments regularly. These can be quizzes, class discussion, or even quick polls. The key is to gather ongoing feedback to adjust my teaching strategies and provide timely support to students who may be struggling. Great! Now, let's shift gears to assessment as learning. Dr. Cruz, could you shed some light on what this approach entails? Of course, assessment as learning is about turning the assessment process into a learning experience itself. It empowers students to reflect on their own learning, set goals, and develop metacognitive skills. Instead of seeing assessment as merely a measure of what they've learned, it becomes a tool for self awareness and growth. Fascinating! Miss Jasmine, how do you incorporate assessment as learning in your classroom practices? I encourage my students to engage in self assessment and peer assessment. This not only helps to understand their strengths and weaknesses, but also promotes a collaborative learning environment. It's incredible to see students take ownership of their learning journey. Our time is almost up, but before we go, any final thoughts on the importance of these assessment approaches? Assessment for learning and assessment as learning are essential components of a student centered education. They foster a culture of continuous improvement and empower students to become lifelong learners. Absolutely. These approaches beyond grades, they shape the learning experience and prepare students for the challenges they'll face in the real world. Thank you both for sharing your insights, and thank you, our audience, for joining us on this enlightening episode of Assessment Insight. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing. Bye!